guys, welcome back to my channel. We were headed to the trail to train more for our 5K that we're going to be doing next month, and it's week 4 of training now, so we're starting like a new interval today, and I figured for at least the next month while we're training for this 5K, I would film weekly training vlogs just so I can kind of see my progress throughout this. He has a lot more running background than me. I have zero. I was a swimmer, and so running, it was just not something I ever really did. So this is kind of a challenge for me. We definitely started off pretty slow. The first week's interval was to run for 1 minute and walk 3 minutes, which wasn't too bad. Like, the first day was tough because I really had never ran. Besides like the mile in gym class.
Well, recently too, we have not been as active as we'd like to be. So going on walks every once in a while to actually starting running is a big jump no matter what.
Yeah. So that we did the first week. The second week was kind of a big jump. We went to 2 minutes walk, 2 minutes run. And then we did that 6 times. So that has been definitely a big jump. We actually ended up doing that for 2 weeks because the first week I could get through about the first 5, and then after that 5th run I would need an extra minute, just catch my breath after that. And then so I just didn't feel like we could move on to the next week until I successfully completed a week of doing that, which we just completed on Friday. So Friday we completed our 3rd week. Today is Sunday and we're starting week 4, which I'm very nervous for, but we are doing 3 minutes of running and then a minute of walking. So we're gonna see. I am a little bit nervous for the shorter amount of rest time, just because I felt like with the last interval I really needed that full 2 minutes to fully get my heart rate back to where I could run again. So I'm a little bit nervous, but we are going to take it pretty slow today just to kind of get used to this new interval. I wanted to show you guys my little water fanny pack that I got at Target. This is an All in Motion brand, and this was only $15. Each of these is 10 ounces of water, and then it comes with a fanny pack in the middle, which is big enough. I fit my phone and my AirPods in this when I'm running, and it really doesn't feel too heavy. It's adjustable, it just goes around your waist, and I think this is perfect if you are starting running too. It was only $15, so it's not like a super big investment. For me, it's really helped because when the first couple weeks when I was starting, I was carrying around like my Awala water bottle or like my Stanley, and those are pretty heavy, so it really just was making it more difficult, I feel like, to focus on running when you're like carrying a heavy water bottle. So I would suggest getting this. Also, I got some new shoes that I'll put a picture of over here. I got the Brooks Ghost Max. I've had Brooks before. I had the Traces, I believe, and those were like good. I never really ran in them. They were more as like a good walking shoe for me. And then when I started running, I had already had them for like 3 years. Probably about 2 or 3 years, I would say.
Probably getting close on 3 years.
So they were pretty worn out, and I just really felt like I was gonna get injured if I kept like pushing myself too hard in those. Went to a running store in our town. I tried on a bunch of different shoes, and I was really actually trying to get away from Brooks and try something new. Nothing against Brooks, that's all I had, so I wanted to try something else. But honestly, I went right back to Brooks, just a different model. I don't know if that sounds weird.
They're a good, solid running brand. I mean, I ran in Ghosts when I was in high school.
So we tried on Hoka Saucony.
Yep. I don't remember.
Did I try on Asics or anything? I don't remember.
I don't think you tried Asics.
These ones just felt like they're really comfortable and have a really thick bottom, but it's really more supportive, I felt like. So that kind of sold me on them. I knew I needed a new pair of shoes. Just if I am going to start this, I didn't want to hurt myself, and I know shoes is like one of the most important things. I made it to the trail. I ended up changing into this breathable tank top. The other one was a bit thick, and it is hot out today. sweaty and gross. We did it. We didn't give up or anything, so that was good.
It felt pretty good though.
Yeah.
I was expecting a lot more of a challenge as a whole.
Yeah, I think it was good that we took it. As you could tell by some of the videos, we were running a little bit slower, but I think that was really good just to get us used to the timing and the break timing and stuff like that. So we ended up in the 30 minutes running or doing 1.75 miles, and that includes, we did a 5-minute warm-up walk and a 5-minute cool-down walk. So the 3-minute and 1 minute 5 times, that was kind of like the 20 minutes in the middle. Only thing, like, my calves were kind of burning a little bit on like the last run, which isn't horrible. Like,
I mean, you still have newer shoes too. Those are maybe what, a week and a half old at this point. So
yeah, so they're
just now
still
getting broken in.
We're still breaking them in a bit. So yeah, we will see you guys. Today's Sunday, so Tuesday we'll do our next one.
Yeah, we'll
So,
see how
you
much
on
faster
Tuesday.
we are that time.
It is day 2 of week 4. We actually kind of missed yesterday, so we were supposed to do day 2 yesterday on Tuesday, and it was raining really hard, and we figured maybe we could just push it to today. And yesterday we went to the gym and like did some cycling and stuff like that. Today it is also raining, so we're honestly just gonna do the training because we don't want to keep pushing it back and for rain when technically it could rain on our 5K day. So it's kind of training for that possibility. We are a little worried because the trail that we normally run on is like dirt. So with it being raining, we're kind of wondering if it might be muddy. But all the trails I can think of around here, there's not many like paved trails. There's one in front of our complex, but it's very hilly. I'm not the best running up and down hills yet, so I just would prefer to do it on the trail. It should take us about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes to get there, and we will show you the condition of the trail when we get there. So that was rough. And it wasn't even because of the rain. Honestly, it might just be because of the extra day we took in between runs, or maybe I didn't stretch good enough, but that just felt like way harder than on Sunday when we did it. So distance-wise, we did 1.82, which is a farther distance than we went on Sunday, but we added some time. We did that in just under 32 minutes. So hopefully Friday will feel better. I don't know. Sometimes days like this can be pretty discouraging, but we still finished it. We still went out and did it, so.
Yep, it's done. It's another day we can check off the list.
Yeah.
Hopefully next time we'll feel better.
It's day 3 of week 4, and we're headed to the trail right now. We both just finished work, so it's kind of like a late afternoon run. It's about 5:30. It's like 81 degrees out right now, and it's pretty humid, so we'll see how this run goes. I know the trail is definitely probably going to be a lot more crowded. It always is on these really nice days. Today is the last day of this interval. Even if we don't feel super confident after it, we have to keep pushing forward to the next interval because our 5K is, I believe, 3 weeks away from tomorrow, which is crazy. With our registration for the 5K, we get a t-shirt, the participation medal. It comes with a shatterproof wine glass. We get, after we finish the 5K, we get a pour of wine. So I just think it'll be a really fun first experience to a 5K. In the fall, I really want to do a 5K at a cider mill. I think that would be really fun to get like cider and a donut after. So we're headed to the trail now. I'm feeling pretty confident today. I know Wednesday was a little discouraging, but
it was also not great weather and just all around. We skipped a day, so we were out of our own sync and everything. There was a lot with that day.
That was so much better than Wednesday. It just felt better. I was not in as much pain, and we ended up doing it a minute faster too than we did on Wednesday. We finished with 1.84 miles.
I feel like that puts us in a pretty good spot overall leading into the next run on Sunday. So
we both felt like we could probably do another run after the last one. So that makes me feel a little more confident for the next interval.
The next one is 5 minutes and then a minute and 30 seconds of walking in between each running.
I'm gonna end this week's video. It was a really successful week 4. We've got 3 weeks until the 5K. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and come back next week for week 5.